Smacking, cracking, and watching. Follow me on Twitter. Subscribe. What's up, everybody? Preacher, Season 2, Episode 3. It is called Damsel, the songstress, aka the temptress. She is a damsel in distress, and we learn that she is not a damsel, she's a bird. This season is so good. It's so interesting. It's so creative. It's so funny. Jesse, Tulip, and Cassidy, they are in search of God. Where is God? Evidently, he went to New Orleans. God is a fan of jazz. Aren't we all a fan of jazz? If you're not a fan of jazz, I don't know what to say. I mean, come on now. It's the freest form of music that there is. Jazz is freedom, and God is the same. It's the most soothing form of music. No wonder it's rooted in New Orleans. I mean, why else? Where else? Well, we're searching for God. We are protecting Genesis, and we are in New Orleans. Let's get it. The villain of season 2 is called the Saint of Killers. Whoa. It's like Magneto, the Undertaker from WWF, and Groot. I am Groot. All had a baby. That is the Saint of Killers. Matter of fact, had an ugly baby. That is the Saint of Killers, people. You gotta admit, last episode when the Saint of Killers shot that weapon off at Jesse and the mind manipulation didn't work, you were like, what? Karma. But it's karma. It's karma. It's karma. It's karma because karma, what they say, goes around, comes around. Did he not shoot it and it came right back? Ricochet? That was crazy. What's up with this season and the whole firing squads? Like, there's firing squads. There's a DPS situation where they were shooting off at the firing line. And then you had the gun convention motel squad firing off. They all died. All the DPS people died. That kind of hurt to see the Texas DPS people die like that. I'm just saying. Quick character breakdown. Give me 1 minute on this. So, the Saint of Killers, 2 revolvers, all black, spur boots, dirty, grimy, long hair. Interesting. Very interesting character. And he has a sword. Wow. If you're in Texas and you don't got a gun and a pocket knife, why are you where you are? I mean, why? Come on, everybody needs a multi-tool. Cassidy. Okay, did y'all catch Cassidy's butterfly t-shirt? The butterfly female cut t-shirt shade. He so wrong for that. So many levels, he's so wrong. He's so wrong. Part 2 for Cassidy, that's so wrong. He didn't even have a belt. He had a rope. He looked like the Scarecrow. But the hat to keep covered, the jacket to keep covered. His character is so interesting when it comes to wardrobe. Tulip, the luxurious leather coat, as always. Shades, her soft curls, I love it. Make sure y'all drop comments all throughout this video. Tulip's soft curls, I love it. Jesse is the boom. You know why? He's got the Western tips. If you don't know what the Western collar tips are, that is what you add the metal tips to your dress shirt. He's got the clergy collar, the beard, the nice cut, always in black, always blacked out. He's just slick. I love it. I love it. 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 The car plays a role too. Tulip Chevelle, the purple Chevelle, plays a good role in this show. This show is awesome. So let's get to this episode in particular. Y'all ready? So this episode starts off with young Arseface. Isn't that like the worst name, Arseface? Okay, anyway, young Arseface, aka Eugene. He's pedaling down the street, Leave It to Beaver style. He's a good guy. He's a good son. He's a good guy. Then we see this girl, the genius shot. It was shot beautifully because we're in this girl's bedroom and she has her medals, her trophies behind her. She's a nasty girl. She's that trifling girl that everybody talks about. She does things she shouldn't do. And then when you see her at the high school reunion 20 years later, you'll be like, that was her. And somebody had nerve to wife that up. That's what you would look. That's how you would look at this chick, right? Did y'all catch what she said? She said it was from the back so I could get into heaven. These writers. So she writes a suicide note because she's fed up with her. She's got a mental imbalance. She doesn't seem to mentally. So she decides she's going to commit suicide. She writes a letter. Arseface is like, no, you shouldn't do that. You could get through this. He burns the suicide letter. Mind you, she's got the double-barrel shotgun pointed at her face. He talks her out of it the first time. The second time, he goes in for the kill. Says, I want to kiss you. She's like, nah, you ain't kissing me, buddy. which was messed up because she tried to play him almost like he's like, well, you didn't did everything else to everybody else that was disgusting and trifling and demeaning to your body, and let me just go for an innocent kiss. And she looked at him like he was crazy. She took the double barrel, put it at her face, and shot it off. He tried to be the good friend and pushed the shotty away, and it ended up blowing the top of her. It ended up blowing the top of her head off. Right? I'm gonna take this watch off. Just like blood everywhere, brain meat, and we know what happened when the brain meat comes out. He's trying to put the brain meat back in her head. And history tells us a story about something like that. I'm not going to mention it. If you're a smart person, you know exactly what I'm talking about, okay? Right? Right? And they in Texas when it happened, right? Isn't that something? The girl's mom is at the door, begging on the door, saying, let me in. What does he do? He's replaying everything, and he ends up taking the shotgun, blowing his own face. Dang, ours face. Dang. The bananas thing is she was still blinking, which made it made my stomach flip. My stomach flipped when she was like this. I'm like, dang, her brain's just all over the covers. Oh, that's nasty. And she's breathing. And the second thing that was messed up, he put that cowboy hat on her. Question. Drop a comment below and answer this question for y'all. Was it a faulty shotgun or was it plagued users? Flash a little bit further, we get to see R's face in hell. And I'm saying to myself, the lady who was the hell gatekeeper, isn't that Miss Ho from the movie Friday After Next? Like, I'm pretty sure that was Miss Ho Kim. Ho Kim, mother? You know what I'm talking about? If y'all watch Next Friday, tell me if that's her. I love the fact that the sign said you are now leaving Texas, and then they spray painted what they want. That was slick. And did y'all also catch the Jazz Collection CD that said 14 songs you never heard of? I actually had a CD like that, and those I like jazz. I challenge y'all to listen to anything, Black Orpheus, anything that you like. You like Coltrane, listen to Coltrane. You want to go Billie Holiday, listen to Billie Holiday. Go watch Lady Sings the Blues. Go do anything you want to do. Listen to one song and see if it moves you. Rochelle Farrell, whoever, listen to it. But Tulip thinks New Orleans is a dumb idea because she don't want to go there and face her past with Victor. Who is Victor? Who is Victor? When they ended up at that creepy doggy dungeon, he's like, God, not this, God. And then it zoomed in on his eye. I said, oh my God, this is too much. That made my stomach flip. Question, who is Victor? Question, will Tulip's past catch up with her? Yes. She's in the midst of the night in New Orleans searching for God. Still fighting. It's too much. Somebody puts them on and says you need to go see this singer. I also feel like whoever assists Tulip, Jesse, or Cassidy ends up dying. We know what happened. The preacher helped out and he ended up knifing himself, dying. So it's like, is this French guy gonna end up killing himself, or is he gonna go out in a blaze of glory? Who is he? Who is his background? Nobody speaks French. Well, no, next episode. So it's last car at the bar. Preacher's a little tipsy. He is frustrated. See this tight, intimate jazz spot, and there's a blonde up there. It's traditional feeling background. It's like, you know how you go to like Bed Bath & Beyond, or you're looking at like artwork, even online or something. But most stores you go to, when you're looking at artwork for your living room, it's this picture of the songstress, you know, with the old-fashioned microphone, and she's engaging the room with her beauty, with the dress, with the piano, whatever, and she's just holding the mic like la la la. And that's the scene that they showed. Question for y'all, what's the capital of Florida? Who knew that geography could be foreplay though? That's kind of crazy, right? This captivating songstress ends up leaving the club. She's supposed to link up with Preacher to find God. She ends up leaving, and he chases the cab, and a car crash happens out of nowhere, and it turns into a Steven Seagal fight. I'm talking about it was a little bit, it's cheesy. Cheese meter meets funny meets kung fu fight. I don't know, I just liked it. I thought it was cool. It was cheesy, but at the same time it was good because it was out of nowhere. You know what I mean? I like that. People got on white suits on, white shoes on, red ties, white ski masks. Somebody had dreadlocks, and they're just fighting. And preacher's handling himself, and I'm like, okay, preacher, I didn't know you had it like that. Like, I didn't know. Get it, boy, get it. It was an attempted kidnapping, and preacher got her out, and she's like, oh my God, I can't believe you. But she's full of it. I didn't trust her from the get-go. She just was too much. I just couldn't get with her. Because you know why? Because she kept asking how. She was like a journalist who wouldn't let it go. You know, that was annoying. Well, how do you make them stop? How do you make them stop? So you make them stop. How do you make them stop? Until he tells her. Like I said, she's a temptress and a songstress, and we end up finding out that she's somebody else. Who the heck is she? Because she is actually a team white suit with who is her K-star. Her K-star. Harold, I don't know what kissed her. I don't know what he kissed her. I don't know what that is. He's definitely got villain qualities of a great one with the one eye and the suit. And who's Pig? I mean, the file was Pig. What is that? Yo, the fact that Art's face was bonked next to Hitler. What? Preacher doesn't understand that you have to feel jazz. You have to feel it, man. You got to feel it. He's gonna learn. Yo, when Tulip was putting $5 worth of quarters into that machine for them Pilgrim cigarettes, and I said $5 take a long time to put in that machine. You sure you didn't get 4 packs of cigarettes? Because Victor is coming, girl. They done pulled up. They done called him on the phone, and they done took our girl. Because I don't feel like she's gonna fight him. I don't feel like it's gonna open up for episode 4, her fighting her way out. She's just like, you know what, I'm caught. They was looking for me. I already didn't kill old boy in the motel way back in the way. This is what it is. This episode was good, y'all. I enjoyed it. Tell me what y'all think about it. Can't wait for the next episode. It's gonna be interesting. But Damsel, it's got to do with that chick, because she dirty. She's super dirty, y'all. For real. And no, I didn't get the chance to review episode 1 and 2, but I'm here now. So if y'all like it, you love it, let me know. Peace. And if y'all want to know what picture that is, that's Wolverine. And I forgot to add how they are giving us a tour of the city. That's awesome. And nighttime. And they're showing the things that you haven't really seen in other, you know, like Treme was good. Did y'all watch Treme? Outside of Treme, no other shows really are showing it, like Big Frida shows it. But, you know, it's good that we get to get that lesson low key. And that Shishi's bar that they were at was on Claws. If y'all watch Claws on TNT, they actually Shishi's plays a role in that TV show also. Anyways, now I'm done. Bye.